please introduce yourself to Srinivas. Srinivas is a trainer, and just let him know what you do. I mean, what is your background, what you're looking out of this training. Then Srinivas will introduce himself, and if Shilpa joins, ask Shilpa to introduce herself. Srinivas.
Okay.
Hey Saiti.
Hi Srinivas.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, great.
Okay. So Srinivas, I've been into like manual testing from past 3 projects. So I've been working from 2011, and so completely like I've done like 3 projects for 8 months, 9 months contract basis, and it's all completely manual testing. I have not done any automation. So going forward, I would like to learn Selenium because most of the companies are using this tool nowadays, and we have a lot of requirements coming up on this Selenium. So, and my background is computer science. I've done my master's here, and yeah, that's about myself.
So how good are you in Java?
Actually, it has been very long back since I've touched base the Java. Like when I was in BTech in my second or third year, I don't remember. We had a Java class, so that's where I just concentrated on Java. And after that,
Yeah, I think Shilpa has joined.
I just check it.
Yes. Shilpa, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Shilpa, we have got Srinivas. He is the trainer. If you could please introduce yourself to us, and what is your background, and why would you like to get trained on the Selenium? Just let us know, and Srinivas will introduce himself, and we'll start with the demo.
Hey Shilpa. Good evening.
Yeah, hi. I'm Shilpa. I was working in a software industry 2 years back, and then later on I had to quit my job as I relocated back to US, and now would like to get back into my career with a testing profile.
Okay.
So that's what I'm learning, like going ahead with to learn some testing tools.
We have another candidate, Sahiti. I'm just talking to her before you arrived. So Sahiti, I asked you that do you have any programming language, any idea about this programming language Java? So you said that you got it.
It has been like very long back.
Yeah.
Like in 2008, 2007 or 8.
Yeah, I do understand. Shilpa, what about you? Do you have any idea regarding Java and those topics?
No, I was working with Oracle. That was again like in 2005 or something like that. So it's been a long time.
So you work with oats or what?
Because like I'm not perfect in coding. Like I know a few basics in Java.
Yeah.
Like simple basics, but I'm not that good.
Yeah. The reason I asked you both that do you have any programming language basic knowledge about this Java nonsense, because many of the people think that for Selenium Java is mandatory thing, and it will be very hard to learn Java and all. But the thing is, we'll be using a very simple Java coding standards here for using Selenium. So most of the people refuse to learn Selenium because they are afraid of Java.
Yeah.
So in our session also, what we do is I'll never try to teach you Java, but you will be learning Java without knowing. Okay. In that way, the session will be going on. So first of all, what we do is will be. I think you are both know the basic topics of manual testing and all, and this manual testing and the concepts involved in manual testing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So I will be quickly moving to Selenium right now. I'll be taking a demo class on what are the modules involved in the Selenium and how we will be using it, and what will be the course content for our 30 hours session. sessions, and I'll be briefly explaining you in this particular demo. So we'll see what is Selenium. Selenium is an automation tool. Just downloaded some of. Okay. Selenium is an automation tool which will helps us in automating web applications. So it is only used for automating web applications, not Windows applications or desktop. So Selenium is strictly restricted to web applications. That means any of the application which runs on our browser, any of the browser, it can be IE, Chrome, Firefox, whatever, Safari, whatever it may be. So to automate these applications, we'll be using Selenium. And Selenium is a free source where there is no need to pay anything. You can just download the tool and you can start using it. So Selenium can Silpa and Sahiti, please stop me now and there if I'm going a little fast, or if you have any doubts. Okay. Yeah. Selenium consists of three components. The first one is I think you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one is Selenium IDE. The second thing is Selenium remote control, which is also called as RC short form. The third thing is Selenium grid. So I'll be teaching all these three. Apart from these three, I'll be teaching some more advanced topics also. So these are the basic three components which Selenium released when in the initial days. There are three components when Selenium has been came into the industry. So there are three components: IDE, remote control, and grid. So later on, what happened is they found that remote control. You are seeing the second component called Selenium remote control. They found that remote control is little bit slow in execution. So to reduce the time factor, they introduced RC2, the second version of remote control, RC2, which is also called as WebDriver. So before going to remote control, I'll just tell you what is IDE and how to install it and how to play with it. So IDE is an add-on for Mozilla Firefox browser. It is an add-on for Mozilla Firefox browser. IDE is used to record a scenario and playback a scenario. So I'll just show you how IDE will be looking like, and how to install IDE and how to work with it in this class. So there is no IDE. So to install IDE, you need to have Mozilla Firefox browser, because it is an add-on for Mozilla Firefox browser only. You will not find it in any of the browser. So open Mozilla Firefox browser. Just click on where you can find add-ons. Here is this add-ons. Okay. So search for Selenium IDE. So you can find an add-on called Selenium IDE. Don't worry about the version. It will be it will be changing for regularly. Okay. Just click on install. Download it. Restore the browser. Restart the browser. Yeah. Yeah, some of the times it has been I got an issue because I showed me that it has been installed, but I didn't found any of the icon regarding Selenium ID. So the best thing to download Selenium ID is please note, if you're recording this session, it's no problem. If not, please write down the site which I'm typing right now, seleniumhq.org. So this is the official site for Selenium, seleniumhq.org. So this is the official site for Selenium. Whatever the latest downloads you need to they'll be providing us. They'll be you can find it in this particular website. So in the under download tab, you can see Selenium ID, right? Just click on the version number. The latest version is 2.8.0. So just click on this version number. So it will be asking for an allow. Install now or restart now. Yep. Browser has been restarted, and you can see here. Can you see here Selenium ID, a logo, an icon with SE? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an icon. On clicking it, you can start Selenium IDE. So I'm clicking on it. Yeah, this is the interface of Selenium IDE. As I told you that the main advantage of this particular IDE is there is no need of knowing any of the programming language. There is no need to execute with the complexity. There is no complexity to execute or automate any of the web applications. So I'll show you. I'll take some. I'll take Facebook for the demonstration. So before going into any of the part, I'll just explain you how what are the main buttons and all those things in this particular IDE. So this is a record and stop button. You can see here, click to record. If it is recording, if you mouse around it, it will be showing for no recording. Click to stop recording. Okay. So this is for playing the execution. What if you record any of the scenario after recording it? If you click on it, it will be playing the execution part steps which it has recorded. So this is to customize your execution, whether it how your execution should be. It will for slow or fast. So if you keep it in the middle, it will be like not fast and not slow. So start the IDE. Like I'll show you again. Click on the icon, and once more I'll be telling you how to install it. Go to seleniumhq.org. Go to Downloads tab. Click on the version number of under the Selenium IDE. Click on the version number. It will automatically ask for an installation. Just install it. Restart the browser, and you can find an icon here, which is called a Selenium IDE with the logo of SE. So if you click on it, it will be displayed with this thing, interface of IDE. So just click on it. Will be normally under recording mode. If you start the Selenium IDE, it will be defaultly it will be in a recording mode. So after opening, after seeing this, just go to the desired site where by which you want to automate. So here what I do is I'll just give some data, and click on login. Okay. So open IDE. You can see here that it has recorded some steps, right? So I'll be stop recording this. Okay. You can see here maximum. You can see here it has recorded 3 steps, 1, 2, and third one. So first step tells that type means typing ID email is equal to 20 because I did that. What I did in email part is I just typed this is it has this is the email thing, email field, this is password field. So what it has recorded is in the email field user what he did is he typed 20, so it has recorded the step. The second thing is password DHHEK, and this is the button, submit button. So what it did is what the command here it is what we are giving the command is like here we typed it, here also we typed it, here what we did is we clicked and wait for the result. So here what it has recorded the step like click and wait, ID is equal to UN. I'll be telling you in the further classes what is an ID and what is an XPath and all those things, but for the time being just look into the simple part of this IDE. So click and wait. So if you play this, so it has been recorded and I had stopped the recording part. If I want to replay what I did, what the scenario I have recorded, if I want to replay means it's nothing but you are executing the test and you are just you have automated this with Facebook application and you are just now executing this thing. So click on this play button. So you can see here without my interaction has done the automation part for me. You can see that. I think it is very fast. I'll make it slow. Executed, minimize, waiting, login. Yeah, up to now is it clear or do you have any doubts on any particular part, or shall I repeat the thing? What about you, Shilpa?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Saiti?
Yeah, it's good for me, Srinivas.
Okay, you're clear up to now,
Yeah.
right? So this is how we'll be automating with IDE, but the main drawback of IDE is it is particularly fixed to a particular browser called Mozilla Firefox browser. You cannot do the same thing with any of the browser. It is because it is an add-on for Firefox. And another thing is we can't write scripting in it. We can write scripting in it, but the thing is we cannot automate multiple browsers. We cannot write scripting. We cannot go for any condition. We cannot go for any looping and all those things. So it is just for record and play. So normally people, how they will use this IDE is if they get any initial build from the developer, they'll be just conducting a smoke test by clicking on record, and they'll be conducting some quick smoke test, and whenever they required, they'll be playing back the whole scenario so that it will be executing the test for them for multiple times, so that it can save the tester's time, right? So this is how IDE is useful. So there are so many plugins in IDE like element to highlight and take a screenshot and all those things. For the timing, it is not a useful thing. You will be knowing in the further classes. So when you automate the thing, it will be highlighting the element what it is working on, and it will be taking a screenshot whenever required and all those things. You can do a number of things by using IDE. So moving on to the second component. So that is about that. I am not done with IDE, but as it is a demo class, I'm just explaining you briefly, right? So I just showed you the basic record and play thing of IDE. So going back to this slide, this is the second component is Selenium remote control. Selenium remote control is moved to, it has been deprecated, and it is moved to Selenium RC2, which is also called WebDriver. I told you earlier, it is called WebDriver. Most of the people now are using WebDriver because Selenium RC2 is no more. So we'll be learning Selenium RC2 only. Okay. So what happens is Selenium remote control and Selenium RC2, what is the difference between both of them? This is the major question, first question in any of the interview which we go. What's the difference between RC and RC2? So the main difference between Selenium RC and RC2 is the execution part. Whatever the execution part, if you can see execution part means the whenever you click on execute, the execution part, after clicking on it, what happened is you can adjust the execution frequency, whether it can be fast or slow. But when you go for scripting, it is not possible. It is our scripting standards will decide our execution fastness and all those things, and the tool, both of it. So here the execution will be if I go to the fast, it will be executing very fast for me. Or if you select slow, it will be executing very slow for me. So, but in RC it will not work. What happened is RC initially opens a proxy browser. RC to communicate with browser, it needs some mediator, which is called proxy browser. So whatever the statements you write in RC, it will be first going into proxy browser, and after that proxy browser will be communicating with the browser. So what happened is there is a mediator in between RC and browser, which is called proxy browser. So which takes, first of all the commands will be going into the proxy. Proxy will be sending all the commands to the browser. So it is a time-taking process. So what they did is they introduced a component called WebDriver, which is also called RC2, remote control 2, which will directly communicate with the browser. So that is the major difference between RC1 and RC2. So RC1 is a little bit complicated thing because you need to start your port number, you need to start your server and all those things. You need to communicate with the browser. But here when we come to WebDriver, what happens is it will be directly communicating with the browser with a single command. So the execution part will be very fast, very fast. So before going into RC, as it is scripting thing, I'll repeat the words of mine that don't be afraid of any Java. It is nothing. Even you believe or not, I'm not from a computer background. I did my master's in biochemistry. Now I'm in a position to teach Selenium to others. So that means I don't know what is Java means and what are the basic things of program, any of the programming language. Even I learned it. That means you can learn it because Selenium doesn't need that much of Java. That much of Java is nothing to do with Selenium. If you know that you are an expert in Java, you never come to this testing field. You will be better going for the Java things, and you'll be automating Android applications. You'll be developing Android applications. So don't be afraid of Java. I promise you, you'll be learning with fun the Selenium part with Java, and you'll never know that you're learning Java, and at the end of the day, you'll be covering all the topics of Java. That's it. What I'm saying about WebDriver. Yeah, before going to WebDriver and before learning WebDriver, I'll just tell you how to install the Selenium into your systems. So if you're recording the session, it's not a problem, and if not, please write down the steps, or please record it from now itself.
Session is being recorded, Srinivas.
Okay, okay. So the thing is, to execute, to write the scripts in Selenium remote control, RC1 or RC2, whatever it may be, you need an interface called Eclipse, because the JavaScripts will be written in Eclipse only. So to download Eclipse, just go for download Eclipse, just Google it. The first site what you will see in this search, click on it. You just select your 32, whether it is that your system is 32-bit or 64-bit, just select that option, click on it. So it will be displaying with some China Beijing Institute of Technology. So just click on any of the link. The download will started. It is free of cost. You can download it for free. It is 154 MB. Just download it in your systems. If you continue the class or session, please make sure that you have been downloaded, because I'll be giving you a task on a daily basis. Whatever I explain in my session, after the session, on the next session, I'll just want to know the status, if you worked on it or if you got any problems on it. I'll be going through the before going to the class for 5 to 10 minutes. I'll take the session what we have covered in the last session and what you worked on it, or do you have any problems on all those things. So just download this Eclipse. That's it. Just Eclipse is enough for now. So just download it and keep it in your systems, and I'll show you how to use the Eclipse in the further sessions. So the next thing is, I told you that Selenium remote control WebDriver RC2 is WebDriver. We were learning RC2. We will be learning RC2 WebDriver. We'll be writing in the scripts in Java as well as Selenium. Will be the combination of, it will be like a combination of both. So you know Java. At least you heard the word of Java. So what is Selenium? Selenium are the commands which we will be using in Selenium. Selenium commands are otherwise called as Selenium. So as you can see here, type. You can see here type. So this is a Selenium. Click and wait. So this is a Selenium. So these are the commands of Selenium. So what we do in Selenium scripting is we'll be integrating Java and as well as Selenium, which is combinedly called as Selenium. So Selenium are these type, click and wait, click, and all those things. These are some of the, I'll be giving you the list in future classes. I'll be giving you the Selenium list. So those are Selenium. So by using remote control RC2 or WebDriver, what we can do is we can automate numerous browsers like Firefox, Chrome, Safari, whatever it may be. It will be supporting about 30 browsers which are in the market, and we can by using Selenium RC, we can write you can write Selenium code in your in Python or Ruby, C#, Java. In these languages you can write any of the languages supported by Selenium. And the third thing is, you can what we do is we can get the data. You see, what happens is, you know that we'll be having a column called test data in our test cases. So what we will be doing is we'll be keeping all the test data, whatever the test data is, valid data, invalid data, blank data, and all those. So if you want to the same here, you will be in the same process. What happens is we can get the data from another outsource file, and we can test the application, and we can we can have a great report by using WebDriver. It can be HTML report or it can be an Excel report, whatever it may be. You can have a beautiful report, and we can have the conditions, and we can have the loops and all those things. So we can do lots of wonders by using the Selenium remote control, RC1 or RC2 whatever. So going to Selenium Grid, this is the last and final component in Selenium. So Selenium Grid, what is Selenium Grid? Why we will be using Selenium Grid? The Selenium Grid is a very important component we use in Selenium after the it will be done after the scripting is done, because Selenium Grid is a component which we will be using for automating different OSs. Okay? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah. Selenium Grid is a component where we will be using this Selenium Grid for automating different OS and different browsers. That means what happens is I'll be writing writing all the Selenium scripts in a particular system. Like I assume that it is Windows 7 or Windows 8. So I just want to run this script in different OS like Linux, Macintosh, Windows XP, Vista, and all those things. By using Selenium Grid with a single click, at the same time you can run your Selenium scripts. You can execute your Selenium scripts in every browser, every OS. Whatever the OSs I have mentioned right now, you can run it on. You can execute on every and any of the OS on a click. So this is very helpful. So I'll be telling you the process, how to do it and all those things after the WebDriver only, because once you are done with the scripting, you will be going for Selenium Grid. So any questions up to now, Sahitya and Shilpa?
No.
Okay. So what do you think? Am I going any fast, or is it little bit difficult to understand? Do you have any complaints or anything? So I can correct in the further sessions.
No complaints, but it's like not means maybe it's the first session, so it's not I'm not getting an idea like what it should be like. Selenium Grid should be.
Yeah, what happens is as it is a first class, so you are particular about IDE, right?
Yeah, I got that. Right.
You got that. So I didn't show you any of the Eclipse or how the Eclipse looks like and all those things. So you will not getting any idea. So okay, I will open Eclipse. So I'll be showing you the interface. In the meanwhile, just download after the session. Just download the Eclipse and just download the Eclipse. I'll tell you how to just you'll be getting a zip file. Just unzip the zip file and just leave it alone. I'll show you how the Eclipse looks like. So this is Eclipse. My one is Kepler version. The latest one is Luna version. So don't get confused. The version keeps on changing. This is the older version. The newer version is Luna. So this is how Eclipse will be looking like. So here we'll be creating our packages. So this is our package which I written for myself, for my company. So this is the package project where we will be writing. The scripting will be like this. Don't afraid of the script. The maximum part of the script comes from copy paste. So don't worry about the scripting and all those things. It will be fun. I think I'm damn sure that within uh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You will be very good in Selenium and very good in scripting part. I think so. So don't worry about it, because I used to ran away from my class when I used to go for class of Selenium. So later on, it is very easy to learn. So this is how the I'll show you basic scripting, like how to start. Yes, see here. To see this thing, you will be finding that it is a very big command also. But there is nothing with the command. The command is driver.get. But the big part is the URL. Okay. So with this simple command, what happens is driver.get means it will be getting the your website, whatever desired website which will be giving here. So it will be very easy. So this is called Eclipse. So here we will be writing all our scripts in Selenium. So grid is nothing but grid. There is no separate interface for grid. We will be writing this grid in this same particular Eclipse only. So Sahit and Silpa, as this is the first class, because I just want to introduce the components of Selenium, the installation part. So I told you that how to install IDE and how to download an Eclipse. So there is no particular tool called Selenium. Selenium means we need to download Eclipse and we need to integrate a single jar file into it. So I'll be Hussein, is there a time?
I'm sorry?
How much time I took?
You can ask them. I have no problem. Shilpa and Sahiti have time.
Okay. Yeah, Sahiti and Shilpa, if it is okay, I'll be just running a basic script by using Selenium RC.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. So this is called an Eclipse. What I do is I change the workspace so that it will be empty. I'll be telling you what is a workspace and all those things after. So I'll close all these things. Yeah. So this is a Eclipse. If you download the download part, what I showed you before, if you download the thing, what you get is you will be getting a zip file. First, unzip the file. You'll be providing with a folder called Eclipse. Whatever the extension will be the version name, Luna and all those things. Open the Eclipse. I'll show how the folder looks like. Something like this, Eclipse. So if you click on Eclipse, if you go into the Eclipse folder, you can find all these files. Don't delete any of them. So you can find here an icon. So icon may be changed because of the versions. So it will be like Eclipse. It will be showing like application. So double click on it. Just wait, I'll just close this. So this is, don't worry, it will be showing it as Android developer tools because it is an Android Eclipse. There are two types of Eclipse you will be finding in the market. First one is general Eclipse and second one is Android developer, because Android developers will be using will also be using Eclipse. So further for their convenient, they had designed another Eclipse called Android developer tool. So this is the Android developer part. So I'll go for the regular one. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Okay. So I got some error with this thing. Okay. What we do is, if you double click on it, what happens is yeah, it will be asking for an workspace. Workspace is nothing but where you want to save all your projects in what folder. workspace is a folder where whatever the work you'll be doing in Eclipse, they'll be saved in that particular folder. So it is asking me for a workspace. That means a folder to save all this data. So I gave a path here, which is users Anil, and the workspace is the folder name. I gave the path here. I created a folder called workspace in C. So this will be my path, and I'll be saving all my data in that particular folder called workspace. So I click on OK. So it will be starting for me. I think you will be finding some difficulties in what we say, opening the Eclipse, because Eclipse do not the mandatory thing to open Eclipse is Java. So without Java installed in your system, you cannot open Eclipse. So what happens is, if you don't know whether the Java is installed in your systems or not, go for Windows R, go for the command prompt and type the command like Java space -version. Click on enter. So if it shows any of the version like 1.6, 1.7, whatever it may be, so Java is installed in your system. If not, it will be throwing an error. So if it throws error, what to do? So Google it, download Java JDK. Go for JDK 7. The latest version is JDK 8, but don't go for it, because we got some problems regarding JDK 8. So for Selenium, not for remaining things, for Selenium. So development kit, go for the first link, Java SC development kit. Make sure JDK. You can use JRE also, but if you install JDK, the JRE will be also automatically installed for you. So here in this page, what happens is, it will be asking for accept license agreement. Click on accept license agreement and go down and select your version of the system. Linux, Macintosh, Solaris, Windows. Windows 86 means 32-bit, and Windows 64 means 64-bit. So just select your version. It will be what happens is, it will be downloading an exe file. Just double click on the exe file. I think you know the installation part. You will be getting displaying with the wizard. Go next, 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 and finish. That's it. That's how we'll be installing Java in our systems. After installing, sorry for that. I need to tell you this thing first. Just forgot that. Yeah. What we do is, first we need to install Java. After that, download Eclipse. Open Eclipse. If you open Eclipse, you will be the interface will be like this. So what you do is, click on File, New. As I told you that we'll be writing scripts in Java. So what we need to create is Java project. What happens is, some of the Eclipse just doesn't show Java project defaultly. So what you do is, go for project. You will be displaying with project. If you don't find Java project, what you do is, go for project, click on project. Here you can find Java project. Click on Java project. Next, give the name of the project, Selenium demo. Finish. Click on finish. There is no need to click on next and also. Just click on finish. Yeah, here the project has been created. Expand the project by clicking on the arrow here. You will be finding an SRC and a JRE. what SRC and JRE. SRC is nothing but within the project will Selenium Java, this Eclipse will be what happens is it will be creating a folder called SRC where we will be keeping our packages and we will be keeping our classes. So I'll show you. So here what is the use of SRC is you can here create in numerous packages. The hierarchy will be we'll be having a single project. Within that we'll be having a SRC in which we can have multiple packages. A packages can have multiple classes. A class can have multiple methods. Okay. So this is showing a symbol called you can see here a box which is a icon for package. So I'll right click on SRC, go for new, create package. Click on, I'll be clicking on the package. So it will be asking for a name. I'll just give it as demo. So here the package has been created for me. So as I told you before that, SRC can have number of packages. So I can create another package also. New package. A package can have number of classes. A class can have number of methods. So this is a mandatory thing you should learn, because to create a project, to create a package, and to create a class. That's it. Just a right click and a single click. So go for right click on the package, go for class, click on class, give the class name, make sure that the class name starts with an cap. So demo, it can be anything, or the name can be anything. That is your wish, but make sure that no spaces, and if you want to demo class means you just start with another like this, demo class 1. So click on finish. A class has been opened. So Shilpa, any doubts up to now? Can I repeat the thing? If you have any doubts, I can repeat the whole scenario. Hello? Hello? Saiti?
Yeah, Srinivas. So you created a Java project and then you created, so it
Yeah, I can hardly hear your voice.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, first you created a Java project, and then from there it has a folder automatically created over there, and from there you created a package, and then you created a class from the package, right?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I told you. I show you before telling that. I told you earlier that without showing, I told you that we can have numerous packages, numerous classes, and numerous methods. So now you can see the hierarchy. You can see here the hierarchy: the class, package, SRC, project, right? SRC. Starting from SRC, we can have multiple packages like this. In a single package, you can have multiple classes. In a particular class, we can have multiple methods. I'll show you what a method is. A class means what you can say is, yeah, class means assume that it is a home. You can have a number of people in a home, right? Method means people, members in the home. Class means home. Okay. So I'll create a method, public static void. So I'll tell you what is the public static void and all those things in the further classes, just to show you how the RC will be writing scripts in RC, as it is a demo class, first class for everyone. So I'll be showing you how to how the scripting will be, how the scripting will be. and I'm very sure that after this class you'll start working on RC for basic things, clicking, typing, getting a website, getting an URL and all those things. I'm damn sure. So what happens is, what we have created, Saiti, here we have created a Java project, right?
Yeah.
So not a Selenium project. We have created a Java project. So how Java will be knowing that we are writing the Selenium script, we are going to use this particular class for Selenium. So how it will know? So it will know when we do a step. What the step is,
Can
we
you
need
come again? So what, can you come again? Can you repeat your sentence?
yeah. So what we did, the first part we did after opening the Eclipse is, what we did is, we have created a Java project, right?
Right.
So Java project can be anything. It can be a advanced Java thing, and you can write in this class we can write any advanced Java project scripting or Android script and whatever it may be. So just to make sure this Eclipse, and just to import our functions, what we need to tell the particular project which we have created by the name Selenium demo. Yes, Selenium demo. We are using it for Selenium, right? Okay.
Okay.
So for that, what we need to do is, we need to integrate this particular project, Selenium demo project, with a jar file. Jar file is nothing but Java files. Java extension thing. Java files extension is .jar. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So what happens is, we need to integrate this particular project with a jar file. By adding this jar file, what happens is, I told you before that we will be having Selenies, right?
Yes.
Which are Selenium commands. So I told you about SRC. I skipped JRE. Sorry for that. So I'll be showing you what JRE is. If you expand JRE system library, you can find some jar files. Doesn't matter you know it or doesn't know it. Nothing to do with jar files. It will be coming defaultly. You can this is the default thing which will be coming on creating a Java project. So that means these jar files will support Java language. Okay. So what we do is, we'll be integrating another jar file which will support which will be supporting for Selenium. Okay.
Okay.
So to add the jar file, first we need to download the jar file. So to download it, go to the same website, selenium.hp.org, go for the downloads tab. See here, Selenium server, formerly the Selenium RC server. So click on this version number. The version will be just a minute. Yeah, go on.
Are these jar files kind of libraries?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So in the first class itself, if I told you libraries and all those things, you will be scared. So that's the reason I'm telling in a common language.
Yeah, I mean, can you tell me why are you adding this jar file? Is it like for supporting the Selenium?
Yes, absolutely, perfect. Yes. To support Selenium, we'll be adding this jar file.
Okay.
Because
what jar file need to add?
What?
Okay. I mean, just asking like, how do we know like what jar file we should add?
Yes, that's the reason. This is the official website of Selenium HQ. SeleniumHQ.org is the official website for Selenium.
Okay.
So here you can find Selenium server. The jar file which will be adding, the name of it is default, the name of the jar file is Selenium server.
Okay.
Okay, just click on the version number. The latest version is 2.440. What happens is it will be changing in a weekly basis or a monthly basis, whatever it may be. It can be daily basis also. So you need to come and regularly check this version, because the latest version always will be upgraded and will be having the latest things, right? So click on the version number 2.44.0. It will be asking for a save it. It is of 33.5 MB. So I already got this jar file. Okay, I'll cancel it. I'll be showing you where to. Here it is. So the jar file is. I'll just copy this, paste it on my desktop. So here it is. Here it is. You can see here the the downloaded jar file will be like this. Open Eclipse. Click on the project. Right click on the project. This is the most important part, because many of the candidates are very confused in this particular thing, but I don't know what they found difficulty in this. It will be very simple. So go right click on the project, go for build path. You can find here build path. Within the build path, configure build path. I'll be showing two methods to integrate this Selenium jar file with the project. So this is the first part. So go for the build path, configure build path, add external jars, click on this thing. You'll be a pop-up will be, so where on the desktop, this here you can find Selenium Server Standalone. Okay, the name is Selenium Server Standalone. Don't my recommendation is don't rename it or anything. Don't do anything with this. So do use it as it is. So open. Okay, that's it. So now you can see what happened is another folder came into this project called reference libraries. So what is reference libraries and JRE system libraries? JRE into the folder and just right click on it, go for build path and click on add build path, add to build path. Any questions, Saiti?
No, Srinivas.
Shilpa?
No.
I am no longer a presenter. Can you see my screen now?
No.
Yeah, Hussein, are you there?
Yes, just hold on.
Hello.
What happened, Hussein? Hello?
Hello.
Just a minute, just. Saiti and Silpa, the organizer got some issues regarding this go-to meeting. What we'll be doing is we'll be just disconnecting, connecting again to this meeting, okay? Because I'm not a presenter. Just disconnect yourself and reconnect, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.